We are live.
As
I'm there.
some of you have been following our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Akpa, during his presentations and plans that he has. Based on the approval and what our Prime Minister has wanted to be done, our Prime Minister, most of you that have listened to him, followed him, will bear witness to this statement that our Prime Minister has always said. Once the United States of Biafra is declared, the current Brigade cabinet will be dissolved. And on that note, based on the powers vested on me, I hereby dissolve the current Brigade cabinet of the Biafra Republic government in exile and de facto. Thank you so much.
So, lovely Biafrans, we are here. We are here because the message today, our people used to say, onye na-anọrọ ebe a nọ wee lie ozu, asị ya bịa abụọ, o je site n'ụkwụ were na-abọ. We have our sister, Adadorama, who cried out again. No matter anything, we must, personally, I must maintain my own lane. Adadorama adande bụ na ndị egede. Mana ndị Igbo sị na oke soro ngwere.
Tie logo na program gị.
Ọ ya blọkụ, ama m ka esi etinye ya the other side. Ndị Igbo sị na oke soro ngwere maa mmiri. Na ọkọsịa ngwere, ọ maa aka oke. There are every reason Adadorama is in cabinet. There are every reason she is in the cabinet, and the PM kept her in the cabinet. Because asina achụsị aja mana afụrụ udele, ịma na ihe mere na be mmụọ. Mmụọ na-anụ nke mmụọ na-ekwu, na-anụ nke mmadụ na-ekwu. Mana mmadụ na-anụ sọ nke mmadụ na-ekwu, ọ da anụ nke mmụọ na-ekwu. Anytime Adadorama pụtara tie mkpu bee akwa n'oke olu, anyị aza anya. Maka gịnị? Akwụ banye n'ikiri, achọba ya bụ nnụnụ nwere ọnụ ogologo. Ya nwe mere anyị ji wee pụtakwa. Adadorama etigwekwe mkpu. Anyị na-abịakwa ịza ya. PM hapụrụ onye a na cabinet, mana o mee mistake. Enwere njọ bụ njọ dị mgbaghara na njọ bụ njọ ogbugbu. Mmiri Adadorama gwuru, Ngozi ọra bụ eze gwuo ya, mmiri erie ya. Ọ pụtago okwukwo okwu. Ọ bịa the other day, o tie mkpu, ọ sị na ohihe ụra, na ụra pụrụ ya n'anya. Where is our PM? Ọ pụtakwa again, bịakwa okwuo maka ndị men on ground, our defense. Mana gịnị na-eme? Ihe niile na-eme n'osikwa ya n'aka. Mana gbalụ gwusia ji, gwujie ji, ohunata ana, were bọwakwa ya bụ ji. Vam, we greet you. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much. Is there a way you can put us one side and put our logo and so okay, you can change the position. You have the thing to shift everybody. You can shift everybody. You can even look at all the signs under there. You can keep shifting it until you have the one that will suit you to bring you somewhere else. Maybe the other images can be there and you will be
okay. Oh, yeah, you can.
Try another one. Leave it like that. Thank you. Yeah. ihe na-eme anyị si anyị n'aka, o si anyị n'aka, o si anyị n'aka, ihe na-eme anyị si anyị n'aka. Amaghị m ka esi agụ nke ọzọ. Ụmụ Chineke, ekene m gị, ekene m ụnụ. I greet my brother Paul Onwubiko, Vision 555. Ada ndị mbụ na ndị egede, mmụọ na-apụ apụ. Mmụọ na-apụ apụ. Na o gosi na dị mmụọ pụ. And the mmụọ pụrụ wee gaa far. The mmụọ pụrụ wee chefuzie ọbata obie. The mmụọ pụrụ wee ghasa many things. Ghasa many things. Tirisi ụlọ, tụtụsi onye ọbụla. Tụsasị everywhere. The mmụọ wee pụọ. Mmụọ na-apụ apụ. Mmụọ na-apụ apụ. Hey! Anasị mmụọ biko ọ gịnele ebe ị na-aga. Mmụọ nka ebe ị na-aga. Onaga, see, hey, no, over my dead body. Okay, get it, over my dead body. Hey, Onaga, see, Anaga, Adabiko. Elebe Morganaga. What's happening? Which is also about to be a poor. A good Diana more gami. But I'm asking my more now on a biachiatazi. More because that's yata. Oh. Na chiata ịma na ihe ị na-ekwu enweghị nke bụ eziokwu. Ibido ugbu a kwuo eziokwu ọ kakwara gị mma ahụ. Ife o ji atọ m ụtọ bụ na sacrifice mme. Ịma na afa mbụ aja ere. Ịma na enwe ebe oru a na-akpọzi m aja rere ure. Ịma na aja n'idiri ire ure ka o wee rụọ ọrụ. Aja sometimes o n'idiri ire ure. Because ijiri nni wee chụọ aja, ijiri ọkụkọ chụọ aja, ọkụkọ ahụ ga-ere ure na. Iwere akwa wee chụọ aja, akwa ahụ ga-ere ure na. Before wee lụọ ọrụ, etiwa ama akwa, o wee ree ure, wee bido rụba ọrụ. Mmụọ pụọ wee na-abatazi. Ọ dị iziri ọbata obie ịma ma mmụọ anụwa ma ọ bata ma ga-emegheri ụzọ. But the most important thing bụ na mmụọ a ga-abata. Abata ọ batarụzi ụlọ anyị amazi ha anyị ga-eme because kịta na ịma na asị anyị fall back. Enwere ife o kwuru dị na that video ahụ. I record m everything. Ọsọ bụrụzi oge nkiri ọ ga-wetara anyị Biafra ya wetarazie. Udoma ya na dị mmụọ abatarago. I am vam and I am colliding. Ewe language ada na like use. Ọ na like use collide. Ewe mgbe o kwuru that day. We see, hey, they are collide with the ex-wife of PM. They are collide. Oh my God! Okay. I'm happy about because 555 gave me the program. I have only 5 minutes to greet Biafrans. Hit the like button and share this program and make sure they know that Biafra is one. Our house is united. United we stand, divided we fall. Anyone that have the intention of destroying this house is obvious now that they have failed and they can never succeed. And so follow and listen to our Vision 555. But remember that the only person that will decide is when the government comes together. And we are working very hard for PM to come out. And when PM comes out, and then we'll move it from there. But as far as it is concerned, you have heard, you have destroyed the building, and now the building is coming back together, and then we need to fix it, and we'll move on. I am Pastor Vam, the egg breaking native doctor. Okay. Vision 555. Thank you very much.
Okay. Ndewo. Lovely Biafrans. You know, this is time to unity. If you look inside what I titled here, it is after you, if a shadisi baka, you will come back to reality. There is nothing like a reality. You come back to reality. Time for questioning have started. And without question, Ọ bụrụ sọsọ onye nwụrụ anwụ ka a na-agbazi olu. A na-agbazi onye dị ndụ olu. No matter what, things have gotten wrong. Ọ bụrụ sọsọ onye nwụrụ anwụ ka a na-agbazi olu. A na-agbazi onye dị ndụ olu. And many of you might not know where all this problem started. When you understand what is abuse of power is the reason all of us is in this problem today. Abuse of power. And let us show you a little about the abuse of power. Then we will also send message to Adadora Madam Debanandege. And you send a message. Because the other day, or say where is Obatobie? We also came here and let you people know. Now we told the Biafrans, any day you start asking questions, things will start changing. Remember, when colonial masters came, they brought Bible. They brought half education. According to Leopard of Belgium, he says you can teach them how to read and how to write, but don't teach them how to think and how to ask questions. And all the people that asked question in Olu, all the people that asked question in Olu was removed by COS Ngozi Orabeze because they asked question. All the people that asked question in Ede, all of them was removed by Ngozi Orabeze because of what? By the power vested in her, she can take any decision of her own. Listen, a lot of channels have connected here. Let me send this message again. Biafrans need someone who will serve them, not someone who will impose leadership on them. And let me explain. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our servant. I don't know if you are understanding. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our servant. You can connect to Uchechi Kanu. You can connect to Kanu Takano. You can connect to Emmanuel Kanu. You can connect to whoever you want to connect to. He is our servant. We tell him what we want him to do. He will do it according to time. Our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, is our servant. If there is anything difficult to us, we will call him and say, this is our need. Come and answer us. He will come and answer us because he is our servant. Ogechukwu Nkere, whom we voted in, is our servant. You understand? He is our servant. Any day we need him to come and talk to Biafrans, he will come and respond to us. That is how it stands. But Ngozi Orabeze imposed herself as a leader upon us. And that is where she got it wrong. These are Igbo people. Britain has not been able to conquer us up till today. And that's why when Britain and Russia was fighting Cold War, that was the time the Biafran-Nigerian war was going on. Elizabeth has to meet the president of Russia then, and they told them, stop this war, this Cold War. Let them go and fight the light that is in Africa. Then Russia backed down. Some people are saying, go and negotiate with Russia, go and negotiate with Russia. We are getting all those messages, but time will tell. Then Russia has to back down. And Russia then come and fight on behalf of Nigeria to eliminate the Biafrans. Cold War. Because Igbo people refused to come down for Britain. The way Hausa came down, the way Yoruba came down. So, Orabeze cannot impose herself on us. Ogechukwu Nkere, our servant, then we told him, if you want to lead Biafra, come and present your document. This is a document. And if you go inside this blue line here, it was Ada that made the program that is cohesing everything that is happening today. In the cabinet, they say you cannot bring the secret of the cabinet to the public. And if you read down here, you will see the beginning of this journey and why everything started, how it started. Ogechukwu Nkere then asked Biafra to give him vote for him to serve. Orabeze said that she will lead Biafra on her own power. And if you don't agree to that power, you will be removed. Then, Balu Gusiaji, Gujieji Odo, Ohunatana, Wedechobia. That is what happened. Now let us hear from Adadoram.
Yeah, I don't care. Because na this thing was against Safia. And the moment I done and take it down on your I say, hey, when we get walking up Takita, okay, kill a hapata, I don't after. Do it to know now that's truth. If you yes, I done them and take it. Ukwenya, more than any time. I lead with my own God and my own ancestors. They lead me. You don't name it. And that time I has some bido, I didn't bido, but has some bido. Now this is the time. The whole Biafra yes, Joe really is Igwe Butuzo. Are then taking care of these guys? We're going to ask our COS. As Igwe Butuzo taking care of, and they make it quite sure that Igwe Butuzo if you need with his guys. Some say venture. Vas-y, t'inquiète. Tu vas payer, hein? 1000 euros. Sinon, ça va? Ok. Because nobody can hold us hostage. I can never allow that. And the anything no one, will end down in a halanya, will me ife. Will end down, it will end down a metal and down with the engine. Igwe Butuzo is the engine. Nobody will touch that guy. He is the general. I've been a United Nation. Obodon America. Obodon their state. Other 50 states. And the 50 states are the head of head in Damiha. Managers a general now control the whole 50 states. Uno febe now. And I made you good, you don't want to be me here. And I made time. If we put America can now go, America will 50 states. And that is 50 states, and each state will their own general. How will ye? Abezeme general, overall general. Igwe Butuzo is overall general. Obatobie wonye melieno. And we Biafra is solely a stamp. Anything on that overall general, Igwe Butuzo request. Hence, they protect my land. Because it's like that these people never protest. It's like an Nkita na Nezayanya. Can one Biafra manifest here? Oh, you here for. And if you don't ask questions, if you don't protest, what is going on? Muwa walk on the neighbor, make we see on a name. adị m ekpu isi n'ihe ọnwụ na na-eme eyi eme ihe ọnwụ na-eyi eme rekruto ndị a na-elekruto mana igwe bute ụzọ must be men the men and the one ya ka m eji believe n'ihe niile a na-ekwu about him. I don't believe it because my spirit as him believe. If my spirit still believe, I believe him. Now, I will get up. And the man like the whole Biafrans get up and they ask the question, what is going on? Where is Iberigo Butuza? Let us drag him out. Because Igwe Butuza can never be alive. And the Igbo, and I told the Afro Nata. On one wicked Julado Honko, or I go back Julado Honko. Yabiagua, here we were by no. Oh, I want me to Yambahala. Yabiko. Now, a life and a gaga in a buagu.
Okay.
Igwe Butuza is over.
Lovely Biafrans. There one. Do you know why we are doing it like this? We are coming.
As some of you have been following our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, during his presentations and plans that he has. Based on the approval and what our Prime Minister has wanted to be done. Our Prime Minister, most of you that have listened to him, followed him, will bear witness to this statement that our Prime Minister has always said. Once the United States of Biafra is declared, the current Brigade cabinet will be dissolved. And on that note, based on the powers vested on me, I hereby dissolve. The current Brigade cabinet will be dissolved. And on that note, based on the powers vested on me, I hereby dissolve the current Brigade cabinet of the Biafra Republic government in exile and de facto. Thank you so much.
Number one shot. Based on the power invested on me, abuse of power. This power was not in the charter. There is something Adadorama is demanding. That Igwe Butozo must speak. And based on the power invested on her, cabinet member both home and abroad must be dissolved. It is called abuse of power dissolved. In English.
And on that note, based on the powers vested on me, I hereby dissolve the current Brigade cabinet of the Biafra Republic government in exile and de facto. Thank you so much.
I'm hooked on the Biafran cause.
Thank you.
Listen, because this is time for questioning. Remember, when they came, the colonies, when they came, they said, you can show them, teach them how to speak English, how to read English, and how to write it. But don't show them how to think and how to question. And what we came to find after this power that has been invested on her is, if you speak, ask a question, just like Adadorama is asking now, and many people have started asking questions, which we are bringing the question you have not started asking. This might be your portion. Or atuongozi odo. Una na-aghọta ihe a na-ekwu na atụọ ya ọdụ, because it is too much. We continue. Now, you will hear the question left for people to ask, and those who have started asking. This is our acting prime minister now. And the person you are expecting to go and speak to Trump. The person you are expecting to go and speak to Trump, see what he said. This is Trump. And the PM says, I will resist the Nigerian move to persuade Trump against the Biafran independence, says Simon Ekpa. Now, our acting prime minister now, which is our servant, then in Finland, he contracted this man called Michael Rubin to come and speak to Biafrans. Look at the question he asked him, and the people will begin to know the question they are not asking. This man is the person that will speak to Trump. And you tell me one of the questions, how would Ngozi Orabueze, after all the insults she has peddled against these people, which face is she going to use to face these people? This is at least question from underground, which is the defense, have started. The other day, she asked, where is Obatobie? She cried. She said she didn't sleep. Where is Obatobie? Now, she have come again, and we said, if Ngozi Orabueze is donating money, where is the money going? Any day you ask Ngozi Orabueze, where is the money going? Igwe Butozo have said that the money Orabueze is donating is not getting to them. And Adede Orama picked the video. She said, if she found out that it's not true, that the money is not getting to them, that she will come and fight. And she has come to ask questions. Now, question you are not asking. Remember, our movement now is on the end of this very earth, which is where this man is. Where this man is, that is the end of the world. End of the world. The solution of our problem lies here. And ịchọ izi ozi enwere ịchọ izi ozi asị gị jezie eze ozi ijezie eze ozi asị gị jee bute eze n'isi then esi ha da na-ema mmenwu nka onye ga-ezi Trump ozi bụ onye unu ya anụ olu ya na. And how do you get to that person? You get him through this information, through Morgan. Look at him here. Because we always teach, a picture speaks more than 1,000 words. A picture speaks more than 1,000 words. Until you begin to have the interpretation of picture and the picture begin to send informations to you, then your brain will start changing. When you watch a picture, the picture will begin to send information to you. Then you will know that you have started fighting against the neo-colonialism. Now, let us hear our acting Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. One more again, Congressman Jim Moran, which I know you know, and he's our lobby. And we actually have an alliance here with us as well. Can you as well promise Biafrans that you will work closely, I know, with your, what you're doing? And Congressman Moran and alliance, they'll be doing a good job, that you work closely with them as well to bring justice for Biafran people. Thank you.
If I may just say, I've testified in Congress before Jim Moran when he was in Congress. And the congressman and I disagree on everything. It wasn't a pleasant hearing for me, and it may not have been a pleasant hearing for him. But, you know, sometimes principle unites. And whatever disagreements we may have on other issues, they don't extend to Biafra. And it's a pleasure to work with allies wherever one can find them on any side of the aisle. Biafra should not be a partisan cause in the United States. It should be a cause of principle, and therefore I know that we will continue to work towards a common goal when it comes to justice and freedom and liberty for Biafra. I commend Jim Moran for what he's been doing because partisanship doesn't come into play with it.
Thank you very much.
Now, he says, no matter the differences he has with the founder of lobbies and the strategy, this man in the center, he has competed with him in the Washington, D.C. But no matter the differences Ogechukwu Nkere has with Ngozi Orabeze or Ngozi Orabeze has with Ogechukwu Nkere, it has nothing to do with Biafra. Now, listen to how power tussle, abuse of power begin, and why Adade Oramma asked the question she is asking now. We continue.
Give that power. If you think PM knows that you can run this,
you are going to hear it.
He would have made you the one in charge until he comes out. But the prime minister didn't do that. And as long as he didn't do that, you must bow by that instruction that the prime minister gives. That's the right thing to do. If you truly love the PM, as you say. I'm letting our angels to henceforth desist from contacting Ogenkere or success. As I know their jobs when Obatobie was around.
Now, Adade Oramma says anything Igwe Butozo will demand. And when all these things started, what Igwe Butozo demanded, Igwe Butozo says, leave the system how it was. We are okay with the success, and we are okay with the Ogechukwu Nkere. That was what Igwe Butozo told Biafra and Ngozi Orabeze. But because of the power she claimed invested on her, Ogechukwu Nkere, success must bow. CRC must be destroyed. And the cabinet must be dissolved. Abuse of power. This is abuse of power. No Igbo person can accept you to abuse your power on him or her. That's why we told you, when you start asking critical questions, then solutions will begin. And the solutions is coming. The reason I used to play her message is enwere mmiri Adade Oramma ya egwu na Ngozi Orabeze tinye okwu de orie isi ya. That is the reality. Chini na abụrụ ofu. PM knows the reason he kept Adade Oramma in the cabinet. Not that she is a politician. Because achụsi aja ma afụrụ udele. Amadi ihe mere na be ndị mmụọ. Mana oke soro ngwere maa mmiri. Ọkọsịa ngwere ọmaka oke. Adade Oramma nwere ike ịpụtakwa kpọọ ndị mmadụ iyi kpọsịsị ahụ iyi o. Emesikwa, there will be something that will take her away from all those things. But you who is following her causing people like a Victor Ozaganobi and all those people who go 247. Mmiri Adaji Oramma gwuru na unu agwo ihu na amanna. Adaji Oramma, everything you have mentioned in this video is offense you have already committed. You made Biafrans to know that Biafran Liberation Army are drinking Gary during the time PM was here. And the other guy called the Remedios said that Igwe Butozo is kidnapping people. You people have committed a lot of things. And the message came to Ngozi Orabueze, say, coordinate these people because you are COS. She said a power has been invested in her. Then, when we talk to Biafrans, they recruited every one of them to come here and begin to insult people. Ndị ụlọ ha na-agba ọkụ, ha na-achụ oke. This guy inside this picture here is I don't know his name. I don't know how I will bring his picture in a very large place. This guy that is carrying rumor that Ogechukwu Nkere has collected 150 million, carrying the highest lie ever. Mazen Nandekano was called a scammer when he told everybody to donate $1. They called him scammer. Our prime minister was called different kind of name. They said the Tinubu have paid him 20 billion. And nothing to prove. And some Biafrans will come here and begin to buy to this kind of trash. Somebody like Adaji Oramma can open her mouth and voice out anything she voiced out. Maybe after she voiced out, maybe like 100 words, maybe one is useful for that moment. But if that is the thing. And today now, we are asking you the question you are not asking. And some other people have started asking this question, and this is their own condition. Adaji Oramma etigwa aka. You got to go? Otigwa okpo. Saka. Onwe ha na-akpọ mmadụ iti ọkpọ saaka, iti ọkpọ ịsaaka, iti ọkpọ ịsaaka ka ọ hapụ ọ dị ka iji okwute wee tinye ya ọkpọ. Otigwa ọkpọ saaka. Ọ jụgwa ajụjụ. Is this money getting to the people on the ground? We are anybody, if cabinet members is here, cabinet members to CRC, cabinet members to our acting prime minister, cabinet members to Ngozi Orabueze, send message to Igwe Butozo, the minister of defense, both land and the air. Send message to Commander Holy Ghost, the people they have insulted. Every one of them have insulted. Send message to Commander Gentle. Let them tell them the condition. If the money is getting to them, let them make it open. And if this money is not getting to them, then we will then come and tell Adaji Oramma that the money openly, because at least Commander Holy Ghost can come and make video. Let him get information. And the Commander Gentle has come. He told you people, which is some people came here and they begin to fight tribalism. And Commander Gentle then came out and he told you anything you hear from Holy Ghost, you people must obey, because this order, anything Commander Holy Ghost is saying is coming from Igwe Butozo, Commander Ross. You people must obey. That is what she is saying here. Then, if you see RC is here, if the cabinet members are here, let them tell the three commanders, at least we know, Igwe Butozo, Gentle, Commander Holy Ghost, let them make video and write to Twitter, send information to Biafrans to know if the money Ngozi Orabueze is collecting from Biafra is getting to them. Then we will know how to march forward. If you ask this question, sorry will become your name. Ngozi Orebeze will remove you. And Ada otigwe ọkpọsa aka ka anyị marazie ndị bụ nwoke na ndị bụ nwanyị. That is the thing. Maka why? Mmụọ na-anụ nke mmụọ na-ekwu, na-anụ nke mmadụ na-ekwu. Mana mmadụ na-anụ sọ nke mmadụ na-ekwu, ọ da anụ nke mmụọ na-ekwu. Ya mere eji wee si unu na akwụ baa n'ikiri achọba ya bụ nnụnụ nwe n'ọnụ ogologo. N'ihi na okwu anyị dị ka nkụ ụgbọgụrụ udu mmiri na ọkọchị pụọ na anyị akụ. Ifesi isi kpaka ichi ya takwa azụ. Maka na gbalụ gwujie ji ohunata ana gbunu ikpere wee chọba ya. That is the thing. O nwere onye n'ime unu ka anyị nwaanyị wee bụrụ ndị Igbo. And mmụọ chiri anyị ọzọ chisi anyị ọzọ ike. Wee sị anyị bịa kwuo okwu Biafra. I called Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na phone when he was outside. I said, this is there. And he listened. You understand? The more I want to stop talking about Biafra, the more I am speaking more. What benefit are we getting? That Ugo 247, we suffered in this Biafra together. We come and they lie against me in front of the public that I am receiving $400. And the Biafrans are here clapping for him. Ugo 247, who knows that sometime midnight PM will call us, wake every one of us up. Ugo 247 will come and make a video that Ogechukwu have recruited us to come and stop Biafra liberation, which we took oath to defend since 2013. And the Biafrans will come and they clap for them. Ihe na-eme ndị Igbo abụrọdo ofu ihe. Adịghị ọra mma etigwe ọkpọsa aka. Ngozi Orebeze, the money ị na-anata ndị mmadụ ị na-esendịrị ya ndị a. That is the question. And ọ bụrụ na ị na-esendị ya, ndị mmadụ bido n'ojoba Ngozi Orebeze ajụjụ. And after this, then unu ajụọ Ngozi Orebeze, kedu ka o esi wee banye na Washington DC? After she has openly insulted the eye, isi ahụ nọkwa bụ okpu, Elias. You people doesn't know the meaning of Elias, how he came. When Elias introduced himself in Finland, these people, they call Kif TV, they call Victor Ozaga Nobi, they call 247 and every one of them, they begin to use Elias to make caricature, including Ngozi Orebeze. Chukwu Okike Abịama says, he will send helper that will come to rescue you people. Elias says, he on his own was searching the countries that need freedom. And he found government in exile. Then he wrote to them, Chukwu Okike Abịama says, I will send your helper who will look for you, the angel. And the PM communicated and the PM responded. Then he has to communicate to his master, which is Jim Moran. Then from there, the movement starts. If you don't know the chronology of the movement, you stay away. Chronology is onye na-anọrọ ebe a nọ wee lie ozu asị aja eboba oje bido n'ụkwụ. That is the chronology. If you don't know it, stay away. And Elias then came and he told the Biafrans that the kind of things he is facing, he need to go back and bring the bead of his ancestors, because his ancestors are liberators of people that need freedom. This bead he has here was the bead of his ancestors. Because anyị ncha bụ ndị anyị ncha niile ma ihe a na-akpọ ndị ichie, ndị mbụ na ndị egede. Anyị ncha niile ma ihe ha bụ. O nwere onye ka ibe ya bụrụ onye Igbo. Then he says that he found out that there are lots of forces fighting against Biafran liberation, the children of God, and his generation, his ancestors are liberators. He has to go back to Greece because he originated from Greek. Then he picked up the bead which I have just showed you as gift from ancestors. When I met him in Finland, I interviewed him concerning the bead. He showed me the bead. Many people that saw me in Finland when I was interviewing him, he said the original one, he don't go away with it. But he came with another one similar. It is just like the mask. Ndị ma ihe m na-ekwu bụ ndị igwe, ndị nze, ndị eze mmụọ knows what we are talking now. There are the staffs they used to go out with. There are some that seems the same. They can go out with, and the one that come out once in a while. Then the one he showed me in Finland, he said that one is similar to that, but that is not the one he inherited from his ancestors. Chukwokike Abiyama says, I will send helper who will seek for you. How did Elias come to seek for you people? He searched for you through internet. And he got government in exile. He communicated to the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, Simon Ekpa. And that is how the journey started. Today, Ngozi Orabueze has tagged these people criminal. Then, if you people can ask a question, and as they said, all eyes must be on Biafran referendum, what do you think the whole world is hearing today? What do you think they are hearing today? Infighting is what the world is hearing on Biafra today. Is it not true? Now, because of time, I will bring this one again, then I will change Adade Orama. Everybody have seen the message. You can go and watch it. But I want to Atupu Nkita Akpa and go see Niru. You people must know. Onye anwanyuchiri nsi ụzọ wee gaba ije. Ochiyata ozute ujiji. Osiri nsi anwa n'imi ọzọ nye ụkwụ. If you love Ngozi Orabueze, tell her to come and amend all the mistakes she has done. Understand it? Do you understand it? Tell her to come back and amend all this mistake. She has made the greatest mistake in this Biafran struggle, dividing the government. Yes, she has divided the government, and all evidence is here.
His Excellency Simon Ekpa, during his presentations and plans that he has, based on the approval and what our Prime Minister has wanted to be done. Our Prime Minister, most of you that have listened to him, followed him, will bear witness to this statement that our Prime Minister has always said. Once the United States of Biafra is declared, the current Brigade cabinet will be dissolved. And on that note, based on the powers vested on me, I hereby dissolve the current Brigade cabinet of the Biafra Republic government in exile and de facto. Thank you so much.
Goods. The answer should be no thank you. We want your support because we're on the right track.
This is another message from Michael Ruben. This man, we are in stronger alliance with Eritrea. We are in a strong alliance with Eritrea and Ambazonia. And this is the image, because Atupu Nkita Akpa igosi ya ha. And we have also had this diplomatic meeting with all of them, which you are seeing in this place. Now, when Eritrea government invited him for words of advice, and as one who is speaking on the favor of the African imagining new nations, he says, listen here now. Listen to this place.
And we want you to do it because we're right, not because you want money. So that's number one. Number two, look, if the Eritreans decide that they're going to have 5 different opposition leaders and they're going to spend all their time fighting with each other, then ultimately they're going to delegitimize their cause. Now, in 1999, I just had received my PhD from Yale University. I came to Washington and I began working. And in Washington in 1999, I met someone named Barham Saleh. Barham was the representative in Washington of the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan, one of the 2 Kurdish groups, a member of Socialist International, and so forth. Now, there were 2 main Kurdish groups, the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan, led by Jalal Talabani, and the Kurdistan Democratic Party, led by Masoud Barzani. And they had just fought a civil war with each other. They hated each other. And Barham Saleh had a rule in Washington that no matter how much he disliked the other Kurdish parties, when it came to talking to American officials, congressmen, diplomats, he would never criticize fellow Kurds. Because the second you criticize fellow Kurds in front of fellow Eritreans, in this case, in front of a non-Eritrean audience, the reaction is going to be, we're not, I mean, you guys don't have your act together. We're not going to get involved. We're not going to choose sides. So how much he disliked the other Kurdish parties, when it came to talking to American officials, congressmen, diplomats, he would never criticize fellow Kurds.
Do you hear what he said? Today, what is Orabeze presenting to anybody she is meeting? That's are the questions. That's why I bring the people who have summoned the courage asking questions. No matter the differences you have, when it comes to the diplomatic, now we are in America, remove every difference. If not, they will tell you that you are not in order. Your ass is not together. Listen to it now. And tell me what Ngozi is going to do in Washington, D.C.
American officials, congressmen, diplomats, he would never criticize fellow Kurds. Because the second you criticize fellow Kurds in front of fellow Eritreans, in this case, in front of a non-Eritrean audience, the reaction is going to be, we're not, I mean, you guys don't have your act together. We're not going to get involved. We're not going to choose sides. So what you really need, and this is the most important thing, is a united front. Now, back to Barham Saleh. Because of this, he gained the respect of the United States. He gained the respect of Americans, and ultimately he became Iraq's president. Because he understood that there's a place for domestic politics and there's a place for nationalism. And in the halls of Congress, that's not the place for Eritrean domestic politics. So when Eritreans lobby, let's have the different opposition leaders do this. Not seek to delegitimize each other, but seek they should compete to see who can gain the most followers by being positive and by making Eritrea's case and by giving a clue this. Not seek to delegitimize each other, but they should compete.
Not seeking to delegitimize each other. What did Ngozi Oradebe say in this place?
Thank you very much. One more again, Congressman.
And whatever disagreements we may have in the aisle, Biafra should not be a partisan cause in the United States. It should be a cause of principle, and therefore I know that we will continue to work towards a common goal when it comes to justice and freedom and liberty for Biafra. I commend Jim Moran for what he's been doing because partisanship doesn't come into play with it.
Thank you very much.
Gave that power. If you think PM knows that you can run this struggle, he would have made you the one in charge until he comes out. But the Prime Minister didn't do that. And as long as he didn't do that, you must bow by that instruction that the Prime Minister gives. That's the right thing to do. If you truly love the PM, as you say. I'm letting our angels to henceforth desist from contacting Ogenkere or Success. As I know their jobs when Obatobia was around. And I'm very, very happy. Many of the angels got that information, and he's going to continue that way.
Then, here is the problem. People have cried out. Adadorama has cried out. Igwe Butozo should tell us what to do. What is the anger of Igwe Butozo? Why should Igwe Butozo abandon Biafra and they are dying? That the life of Biafrans depends on the hands of Igwe Butozo. Igwe Butozo told Ngozi Oradebe, look, allow success. He knows us very well. Allow finance minister. He knows us very well. The account where the money is going has never have any problem since he become the finance minister. Allow him. He is taking good care of us. That was the message. And the Oradebe, instead, Ngozi Oradebe will understand the tricks of politics and where we are going. She begin to remove anybody who raised up idea. Anybody who said, do you understand na agadi nwaanyị rekata ugwu ọgbanye aka n'ukwu wee na-aga? Do you forget all these things? How do you forget easily that this journey is very, very difficult? It's not what you can do alone. Not to recruiting people who will come up and begin to lay illegal accusation against people, lying against people, saying that Ogechukwu could have collected 150 million. 247 will come and say that they are paying people $400. And what kind of this? And Ngozi Oradebe supported all these things. And today, people have started asking questions. Now, those who has watched this, I believe maybe some cabinet members are here, they have watched it. Let them tell Gentle, Commander Holy Ghost, Igwe Butozo, to tell Biafrans if the money Ngozi Oradebe is receiving is getting to them. And if they are in support, Ngozi Oradebe creating her own military, if they are in support that Ngozi Oradebe has her own head office she is using to do Biafra, then should everybody go back to the head office which our PM left for us. And the PM have sent message. PM have sent message. Go back to the drawing board. This is our new dimension to make sure that these people speak for us. And these people are sending message. If they found out that you are divided, they are telling you that your ass is not in order. Your ass is not in order. And you say you need freedom. Those who came to use Biafra to do money, to do monetization, we can understand. But if you say you are fighting for Biafra, you should be intelligent like a sapient and faster than dove. Yeah, you will be intelligent like a sapient and faster than dove. If Ngozi Orabueze think that she is getting it right, why is she dissolving everything PM put in place? And when we will tell them, some people will come here and begin to write rubbish in comment section. And you call yourself a man, you call yourself a woman, you call yourself a mother to children, and you know that the future of your children is at stake. Let them answer. Because that's why mmụọ na-anụ nke mmụọ na-ekwu na-anụ nke mmadụ na-ekwu mmadụ na-anụ nke ọsọ nke mmadụ na-ekwu ọktigbu ọkpọ saa aka. Jihom the complete video here. I would have played it, and even there is no time. But she herself should not also forget that this message she sent was very, very. This message is one of the things that cause heavy problem in this movement. Where is it? Let me bring it out. I will bring it out. It is good. This message is also one of the things that made Igwe Butozo to say what is happening. The other one from Remedios, they said we should not, they give law that nobody should repeat that message from anybody in the media team, where you are calling Igwe Butozo kidnapper. You understand? And the PM said the activity of Ngozi Orabueze is creating more problem to him in the detention. Ngozi Orabueze have a video where she said more time, more years in PM in detention, better. Are you not?
Again.
This is it. Onye ka ị na-eme expose. That is the problem. But enwe ndị ọya abụ ha mesia something fana. When ndị ọya abụ ha mee ihe dị ụtọ na another person mere. Mmiri anwa onye awụrụ, onye ọzọ ama awụ ya. PM may come out and return Adadorama for all this thing. But Ngozi will not, no, not money in the iche. Spirits are different. You understand? That is why we told you people, never you involve yourself in any war, you don't know how it was planned. This war, Ngozi Orabueze came to fight Biafrans. Nobody knows how it was planned. And many people went inside and begin to fight and begin to insult people. Why? Do you know her plan? You don't know her plan. You don't know how they plan this thing. You do not know. Power has been invested in you. Once power is invested in you, you automatically become a servant to the people. That is the democracy of Biafra. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is our servant. Copy it, send it to his family and Uchechi, send it to her, let them keep it. That 555 Vision said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is our servant. What we need is what we ask him. He will try to do it. PM is our servant. What we need is what we ask him. He will try to do it. Ogechukwunkere, who is serving us today, is our servant. Send it to him where he is now. When we want him to come and speak for us, he will come and speak for us. You understand? So Ngozi she imposed herself on Biafrans. This is Igbo people. This is Igbo people. You don't impose yourself on the Igbo people. Allow them to vote you in. Then they will give you power to act. That is the ideology. Every sin Ogechukwu Nkere has committed against anybody that is fighting him is because Ogechukwu Nkere, they are the ideology. He then asks for vote. That is the highest sin he has committed. And the sin every other person supporting him has committed is to vote for him. Nothing more. Not because they gave him money. Just like one fat guy is coming up and down saying that they paid him 150 million. PM doesn't have signature to any account. Then how do you come to public using your face, accusing someone, a man like you? So, Biafrans, this is just a small of our exposition. Send it to them. Let gentle Holy Ghost Butozo, let them tell Biafrans if they are in support of the activities of Ngozi Orabueze. The things Ngozi Orabueze has done, if it is okay for them, like creating her own office, like changing all the logo, like creating her own military, like changing the account, like fighting the PA, which is sources, like removing Okechukwu Nkere. If it is okay for them, then we will know. If it is not okay for them, according to the demand of Adada Oramma, then Adada Oramma said whenever they talk, that she will then know what to do. Is it not true? That is what she said. That is what she said. And because of time,
Yeah, I don't care. Because na this thing was against Safia. And the moment I done and take it, I won't know. I say, hey, when we get walking up, okay, kill a hapata. I don't after. Do it to know now that's truth. If you yes, I done them and take it. Ukwenya, move any time. I lead with my own God and my own ancestors. They lead me. You don't name it. And that time I have some bido, I didn't bido, we have some bido. Now this is the time. The whole Biafra yes, Joe really is Igwe Butuzo. Are they taking care of these guys? We're going to ask our COS. As Igwe Butuzo taking care of, and they make it quite sure that Igwe Butuzo if you need with his guys. Some say venture. Hell stage. I can never allow that. And anything no one, oh, will end down in Alanya, will may ife. Oh, will end down, it will end down. I met to and down with the engine. Igwe Butuzo is the engine. Nobody will touch that guy.
Send a message here to Ada. The lobbies is untouchable as well. Ihe abanya. Ambazonia. Asena ụkwa na-ada ndị na-amara ata ya. Ụkwa na-ada arụ ndị na-amara ata ya. Asị unu na onye isi tụfuo ụdara ọ zọtara n'ụkwụ. Ọ mara na ịtụtụ ụdara adọrọ fecha. The lobbies and all the people she called criminal, every one of them is watching because they are the think tank that says, keep an eye on Biafra. They are the think tank that wrote this thing. They are. That man is, they are the people that wrote this thing. They said, keep an eye on Biafran referendum. They are the people that says it. And Michael Rubin is watching. Dr. Dog is watching. All the people our both COS has met, both our acting Prime Minister Ogechi Nkere has met, like these people. All their eyes is seeing what is happening today. Asị unu achịpụtazina iki unu n'iro. Unu achịpụtazina iki unu n'iro. Ọ ihe a na-ekwu agwa unu. The world want to come and help you, but all this propaganda you are carrying up and down will never help nobody. It will never help anybody in this movement. That is what we are saying. So, he
is the general. I've been a United Nation. Obodo na nwele America. Obodo na nwele their state. Other 50 states. And the 50 states are nwele head of head ndami ha. Mana adezele nweze general na control the whole 50 states. Mana uno na fe ben neje now. Ana me ji ogu ji don fo na na bi mi ihe. And ana me nye time. Igwe bu ebe na America ka na agwu na America nwere 50 states. And that is 50 states are each state nwere their own general. Ha nwere abịazi enwe general, overall general. Igwe Butuzu is overall general. Ọbata obi onye mere enu. And we Biafra is solely a stamp. Anything on that overall general, Igwe Butuzu request, hence they protect my land. Because it's like that these people never protest. It's like an Nkita na Nkita. Can one Biafra manifest here? Oh, you na here for you. And if you don't ask questions, if you don't protest, what is going on? Mwa wo kunene ramme kwisi ni ho na neme. Adi me kwisi ni ho na neme. Eye mi ho na eye me recruit onda na recruit. Man Igwe Butuzu must to be made the man and the one. Yakameji believe ni na ekwu about him. I don't believe it. Because my spirit as him believe. If my spirit simu believe, I believe him. Now, I will get up. And the man like the whole Biafrans get up and they ask question, what is going on? Where is he Igwe Butuzu? Let us drink as him believe. If my spirit simu believe, I believe him. Now, I will get up. And the man like the whole Biafrans get up and they ask question.
She will like the whole Biafrans to get up and ask question. Anyada asombabu garogo. Anyada asombabu garogo. If this thing become your position, better. And otiwaka sa okugwo saaka. If this become her own position, better. Then a manner I say that na okwom nazu okwom na akpụ n'ala yanapum kanjira kamjebe. Any day you stand up and they ask a question, do not be afraid of this. And the Biafra we are fighting for is a Biafra where we will have freedom of speech, where you can ask questions, where you can express yourself the way you want. And your servant, Ogechukwu Nkere, Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, they are obligated to listen to you. Government of Biafra is government of the people, not the government of somebody, government of the people. If they remove you from what did they call it? This government in the Hitler government, yeah. Dictative government, where you talk, they kill you or they remove you. Then you go out early. You are fighting in Nigeria because Nigeria locked up your mouth that you cannot talk, you cannot ask questions. Then, ngozi ọdabeza kpọrọ unu ncha niile kpọchie na one place unu asa anyị gba nkịtị adadị ọra mma ekwugo ọsọ unu jụọ na ajụjụ ebe a ka a na-ahapụ ya. This message, should I leave this one here or should I leave this one? I will destroy Nigeria with the truth, because eziokwu pụtaba ha na ihe niile adọba mma. Biafrans, thank you. You have seen the message. She says, ask question.
Now, I will get up. And the Malika, the whole Biafrans get up and they ask question, what is going on?
Now, I have got up, and na ọ ga-achọ ka ndị Biafra niile stand there up jụọ ajụjụ, because Nnamdi Kanu say, I will destroy Nigeria with the truth. Mmụọ na-ekwu nke mmadụ na-anọ. That is the truth. Ka udo dịrị unu.